ready?
We're ready.
Okay, here we go.
All
right. It is July 11th, and we're leaving Funter Bay.
Yay!
Yay! Funter Bay is a marine park, site of a former site of a cannery and something else. There's people living along the shore, nice sandy beaches around the edges. It looks like a pretty nice place. And I'm sure we would have enjoyed our stay here, might even have stayed more than one day.
But
except it is completely exposed to weather from the west, anywhere on the west quadrant. And we have a small wind chop blowing in from the west, resulting from 15 to 20 knot winds that were blowing in Icy Strait, which we're right at the intersection of Icy Strait, Chatham Strait, and Lynn Canal. Right, Lynn Canal?
Yep.
Yeah. And so all these things converge with the tidal surge and everything. It was a pretty uncomfortable night. We tied up to the float. There's a state float. It's very good condition. There's no access to the shore from the float, so it's just kind of a freestanding float. But totally exposed to the weather. And we were rocking and rolling and bouncing off the float all night. And all morning still has the same conditions, so we're just getting out of here. We're on our way to Auke Bay, or Auke Bay, depending on how you like to pronounce it. And that's about civilization. It's just north of Juneau. Short bus ride into town. So we're gonna do that. We're heading for Auke Bay, fuel, groceries. There's a. You say there's some kind of a museum or some kind of attraction there?
Yeah, there's a NOAA museum or display there that Bill was telling us about. He was showing us some pictures.
What are you?
Zoom.
Zoom.
You got a nice nose, darling. And he was showing us some pictures, and it looks really cool. So I would definitely like to go check that out. It sounds like it's a little bit outside of Auke Bay, but I think we can find it.
Yeah, and the glacier. There's a glacier that's really close, also.
Yeah.
To Auke Bay.
I'm hoping we can do the touristy thing when we get to Auke Bay.
And it looks like it's within walking
usually
distance.
Do that, but I would like to hop on a boat and go buzz around and.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that if we can.
We're not likely to go pulling up next to any icebergs in our boat.
No.
I just don't see that happening.
No. I'm anxious to get out and make the turn because we're bucking an incoming tide and also a west wind because we're headed straight for Icy Strait and everything's coming right towards us. Once we make the turn, we should be riding
more comfortable.
Yeah, we should be riding the current going north, and the mountains there will block the wind. So it means we can't sail because, I mean, right now we got plenty of wind, but it's dead on the nose, of course.
Of course.
And when we turn, there probably won't be much wind at all because we'll be turning along the mountains there. So, but anyway, 26 miles. We'll be there later this afternoon. Anything else?
I think that's it.
Okay.
All right. Be that way.
I am.
Say something to Moon Dancer?
Drop me an email. I'll send you a link to a place where you can learn the rules of the road.
So, we're back in civilization.
Absolutely.
I didn't grab the camera out because it was raining, but holy crow, we're there over a lot of boats, and some of them weren't very polite.
That one tour boat cut me off twice just so he could get closer to the buoy. Oh well.
Anyway, so we're about, what, half an hour, 45 minutes outside of Auke Bay, and it's gotten real entertaining out here. Oh well. Been raining a little bit, but it's, I won't say it's stopping, but it's slowing
Maybe
down
the weather's
a bit.
good because all of a sudden there aren't any boats.
Yeah. No,
It's only 3:30, so
time for
or
me
maybe
to
they're
leave.
just picking up and dropping off, and pretty
Yeah.
soon they're all going to come racing
out again. But I think at one point there was, what, about 15 of those little cruise
15 of those
thingies?
little, 25 footers, outboards on the back and full of tourists with cameras racing back and forth. And then the ferry came just to make things a little more interesting. Ferry came up behind us.
Well, it's just like being in the Strait of Juan de Fuca.
And all of a sudden that 60-foot motor yacht just come barreling out of the rain past us less than a boat length away.
Oh well.
Oh well.
Anyway, yeah. So we'll be in Auke Bay. Buy you a beer when we get in?
Yeah, I hope so. Maybe we'll have better luck here than we had in Huna.
Good luck. Well,
Yeah.
you had good luck in Huna. Well, you weren't that lucky, but.
It was.